just stuck in one place. Best believe you ain't the only one who wants to give up on this race called life. I used to be
my track of my new debut EP based on a true story. In this project, I wanted to make it very relatable. I wanted to make it where everyone can pick up something from each song and be like, I've been through that, or they can feel it. I didn't want to make it just about one topic. I want to make it about cheating, heartbreak, sex, things that people nowadays and even back then can relate to and be like, I've been through that, or, you know, something of that nature. So I hope you guys enjoy it. One time for the one time.
Dots of one another. You look just like an undercover freak. Don't have me do this.
So the first song off the EP is the interlude, You Know That, and Boats. You Know That actually came from using my imagination. I used it as far as I thought of a perfect woman and what I would want to say to her and how I want her to feel about me. Like, you know, she would be top notch if she's my perfect woman. And I wanted to actually be face to face with her and say, look, I know you top notch, but I'm different than the rest. And what I'm going to give you, they ain't going to give you. So it was fun coming up with that. And I tweaked it for about a month until I actually put it together with Boats. And both of those songs were actually full songs. So they came out really good. And Boats is actually very personal to me. And it's a real life situation where people have been, I know people have been through it, not just me, where you get caught up or you get in a situation where it's pretty hectic. So I wanted that to be the first song because I knew people would grasp to that and be like, all right, I've been through that before. That's real. That's 100% real. So.
Genius, genius, genius. You keep your head up high.
So Genius is track number 2 on the EP, and I asked Kenzel Young to grace the track with me. That's a good friend of mine, and he did a very good job, by the way. And it came from an experience and a situation in my life, in my past, where things just weren't going right. I didn't have a lot of confidence. I wasn't motivated. I wasn't very ambitious. So that song didn't take a lot to write. I just looked in myself and just wrote what I would be saying to myself if I was still in that situation. So that came from a really, really deep place in my life, and, you know, just being a part of myself. So that's actually my favorite song because it was like I was speaking to myself. You know, I was speaking.
Wish I can take it easy. Oh baby, I wish I could see your face.
So Drifting, as you may know, is the single off the EP based on a true story, and it came from me actually like being in love with the chorus, like the original song by Mr. Pros called Waves. I was like truly inspired by that song. So when I heard the track, it just kind of like automatically came to me, like right off the top, like no hesitation. It just, I put the pen to the pad and it just flowed. So that's actually another one of my favorite songs on there because it's near and dear to my heart. You know, a lot of people can grasp a lot from that and relate to it very, very easily because everybody has been through, you know, something like that, heartbreak. You know, you not being able to move on from a particular person or whatever like that. So that's one of my dopest songs, and I'm glad I made it a single because that's one of the reasons why you're probably watching now. So
you can have me any way you want me, girl. Just, and you can do anything you want. Just make.
So the next song on the EP is Do That Thing. Do That Thing almost didn't make it to the final cut. I didn't like it. Honestly, I didn't like it when I did it. I tried to put as much tweaking and moving around in it as much as I could, but that was actually gonna be a throwaway song. But I remember our banger, my executive producer, he was like, hey, send me whatever you got, all the new songs you're working on, send them to me, let me hear them, and we gonna go from there. So I almost didn't send it to him. Like, nah, I'm gonna throw that away. But I sent it anyway, and he said, oh, yo, we gotta get to work on this, Do That Thing. Like, that's a dope track. That can be like something that'll push you and make you go far. So thanks to him is actually why it's on the EP and why I like it now. I do. I like it now. I'm glad he arranged it the way he did and told me to put things here and there for it to be the way it is now. So I appreciate him for that. And shout out to P-Dub for that track as well. So Do That Thing.
know you heard about my freaky reputation and how I put it down. Oh, well, I must confess, babe.
Real freak, I'm sure a lot of people will enjoy because it's provocative. And sex is mainstream now, so Real Freak is a dope song. It took a lot for me to actually finish it because I remember having like 4 or 5 songs about sex on the EP before I narrowed it down to just 2. And I remember my mom calling me saying, "You got a lot of sex on. You want to talk anything else about sex?" I'm like, all right, I'll put something else. But Real Freak was one of my favorite songs, actually writing it, because I was really into it as far as my imagination. I didn't think about one person. I didn't think about this, that, and the other. I just thought about sex, I guess. and that's what came out of it. So Real Freak is it's a dope song, and it's something you can just put on with your mate, with your lady or your man, and just vibe to be honest. So Real Freak is dope.
We were so good, I had you smiling so big. But it's been
so Unrecognizable, the final song, the last song on the EP, is another personal song of mine because it was an experience I went through in my past, and I remember coming home and taking my phone out and just like, 'cause I write all my songs on my phone, so I remember taking my phone and just like going ham on the phone and just writing a song, like, you know, what, this happened? How could she do this and this, that, and the other? So it was now that I think about it, it was really fun writing it and how it came up and how it came about. That was another one of the songs that wasn't gonna be on the EP. It just kind of happened. I had actually already had all the songs finished and put to the side, ready to be on the EP, and like I said, that situation, that it happened. So I was like, let me put this on there. I'm sure people could see this and listen to it and be like, yo, that's dope. I can really relate to that. You know, like I said, I wanted to make every song on this EP relatable through just my words and through my voice, that people can say, you know, I've been through that, or I can see that, or that's dope, or whatever like that. So Unrecognizable, it's a personal song to me, so I hope you all enjoy it.
when you feeling like you can't move on and you just stuck in one place, best believe you